think I got it. Oh, I did. Yay. Okay. Hello. My name is Valindra. Um, I found this weird object in, Jamie's room, and I've seen her record things for the internet. I believe that's what she called it. And, I don't know really. She wanted me to do this video where I sorted myself into a Hogwarts house, I believe is what she called it. I do not know really what that is, but it seems interesting because she said that I could either be sorted with a lion, or a badger, or a snake, or an eagle. And they all sounded really quite interesting. And she seemed really curious as to what I would choose. So, oh, and I found this weird squishy object that she said I can use in case I get nervous. But, she gave me her, device to actually be able to, take this quiz on a website called gotoquiz.com. I guess she couldn't get the original. But, she wanted me to take this quiz and see what I got. So, that is what I'm going to be doing. Question 1. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ordinary, ignorant, cowardly, selfish. Oh, well, I wouldn't like any of those, really. But would never want to be called selfish. Oh, because I always like helping everyone. Friends, family, if I had any. But I liked helping my friend Shravar, especially when he got killed by Rex and Steers. But that's another story. Selfish. There. If you had died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Miss you but smile, ask for more stories about your adventures, think with admiration of your achievements. I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead, it's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts. Well, I always like asking people for their stories. Oh, like Kresh. Kresh told me all sorts of fascinating stories about what Orn was like before I showed up. And everyone else, too. They all seemed really intrigued by my own story, since I am not from the mortal realm. But, anyways, I would definitely want people to ask for more stories about my adventures. Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, wisdom, love, or power? I feel like wisdom would be good, because then maybe I could figure out what my eggs are. Everyone seems quite curious as to what they are, as am I, so I feel like wisdom would be good for that. How would you like to be known to history? The wise, the good, the bold, the great. Oh, well, I would want to be good, because a lot of people think that my race, which is the forbidden, are omens of death, which is something that I do not like at all, and I want that to change. I want people to think of us as the good guys, so the good. You enter an enchanted garden. Ooh, like you, Griff. Maybe Griff is from the enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine? The silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples, the fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other, the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling, the statue of a golden-eyed wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. Oh, well, I do like shiny things. But I seem to like those fat red toadstools that are talking to each other. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? Violin, drums, piano, or trumpet? Well, I've not heard a trumpet or a piano before. I kind of like the sound of a violin. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which do you try and open? A small tortoiseshell box embellished with gold, inside which some small creature seems to be squeaking. Oh, well, that one. We have to free the small creature inside. He could be in trouble. 4 goblets are placed before you. Which would you choose to drink? The foaming, frothing, silvery liquid that sparkles as though containing ground diamonds. The smooth, thick, rich, purpley drink that gives off a delicious smell of chocolate and plums. Ooh. The golden liquid so bright that it hurts the eye. Well, I may not have them, but it still hurts. Mysterious black liquid that gleams the... I want the chocolate and the plums. That sounds delicious. Once every century, the flutterby bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of a crackling log fire, fresh parchment, home, or the sea. Oh, I always liked log fires. They always smell nice. Let's see. Which would you rather be? Trusted, liked, imitated, praised, envied, or feared. Oh. Well, some of those I don't like at all. I would not want to be feared by anyone. Nor envied. I would want everyone to be treated as equal. Praised? Well, that kind of is nice. Imitated? No. Liked or trusted? I'd rather people trust me than like me. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, or being ignored? Oh, being ignored for sure. I remember when I got my eggs the first time, no one heard me when I asked the question, so I kind of had to yell at everyone. So I would definitely hate being ignored for sure. Let's see. What are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Every area of magic that I can, apparition and disapparition, transfiguration, flying on a broomstick, hexes and jinxes, magical creatures? Oh, for sure. I love animals and plants. If you could have any power, which would you choose? Read minds, invisibility, superhuman strength, speak to animals, change the past, or change your appearance at will? Well, I wish there was one for plants, because I've been trying to talk to Griff for a long while, but I can't seem to do that yet. I've been wanting to ask Goose, but he wasn't around at the last game. Maybe Tuska? Maybe, we'll have to see. But I think I would want to be able to change my appearance at will, make people less afraid of me. Which of the following would you most like to study? Centaurs, goblins, merpeople, ghosts, vampires, werewolves, or trolls? Oh, I've always been intrigued by ghosts. Ghosts are always so interesting, and considering that I've hunted souls, I've always wanted to kind of tell the difference between the two. One of your housemates has cheated on an exam. Now he's become the top of your charms class, beating you to second place. The professor is suspicious of what happens. He draws you aside and asks you what happened. Lie and say you don't know. Tell him that he ought to ask the classmate. Tell him the truth, of course. I'm not very good at lying myself, but I would always want to tell someone the truth. You and two friends need to cross a bridge guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you. Do you attempt to confuse the troll? Suggest drawing lots to decide which of you will fight? Suggest that all three of you should fight, or volunteer? Well, I don't want to volunteer to fight. I wouldn't want my friends getting hurt. Which road tempts you most? The wide, sunny, grassy lane, the narrow, dark-lit alley, the twisting, leaf-strewn path through the woods, or a cobbled street lined with ancient buildings? Ooh, all of those sound very interesting. But I don't want the path through the woods. It sounds a lot like Jastry. Which nightmare would frighten you most? Standing on top of something very high and realizing suddenly that there's no hand or footholds. Oh, no, I don't like that. An eye at the keyhole in the dark, windowless room that you're locked in. Oh, no. Waking up to find that neither your friends nor family have any idea of who you are. Being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you. Well, I mean, no one can understand me now as it is, so I feel like the eye in the keyhole would be the most terrifying. Late at night, walking alone down the street, you hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you proceed with caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand, draw your wand and try to discover the source, draw your wand to stand your ground, or withdraw into the shadows and await developments? Well, I don't want to draw my sword, or, well, in case my hammer, not my sword, I mean, I do have a sword, it's on the wall, but my hammer, and discover the source. A muggle what's a muggle? Muggle confronts you and says that they are sure that you are a witch or wizard. Do you ask what makes them think so? Agree and ask whether they'd like a sample of a jinx? No, that's rude. Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing, or tell them that you're worried about their mental health. Well, I mean, I would agree, because that would be telling the truth. It would be their own fault if they do not trust me or not. Dawn or dusk? Ooh. I've always liked the sunrise at dawn. It's very pretty. Moon or stars? The moon, always. It's almost a full moon now. Forest or river? Ooh, the forest, like Jastry. Black or white? Well, I mean, I wear it, so black. Heads or tails? Well, I do not have a tail, I have a head. Left or right? I am right-handed. Submit. Oh, is that it? Oh, I got Gryffindor. I believe that's the one with the lion. 86%. Congratulations, you have been sorted into Gryffindor, the house of bravery and chivalry. You are amongst other Gryffindors such as Harry Potter, Hermione, Ron, and Neville Longbottom. 70% Hufflepuff, so I was very close to getting that. Whatever, I believe that's the Badger. 46% Ravenclaw, and 36% Slytherin. Huh. I believe when Jamie was talking to me the first time, she thought I would for sure be a Ravenclaw, but I guess I proved her wrong. Well, that was very exciting, wasn't it, little friend? Well, that was nice. Now, I think that Jamie's going to take this footage and upload it to the internet because she failed to bring her recording device to the last game. A part of her recording device to the last game. So she didn't have any footage to upload. So I think that's why she wanted me to do this. But it was really fun to take that quiz. I kind of want to do more later on. Maybe you guys could let me know if there's anything you want me to do. I'm willing to try anything. And definitely Jamie would help me figure out this odd device. Which, speaking of, I think I need to turn it off. Let's see, how do I do this? I think it's this